everybody. Hope you're ready for some Thundercats. 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 Ho! Sword of omens. Give me sight beyond sight. Robotecando. What's going on, sister? Robo, Tay, Condo, It's gonna be a good stream today, people. Just getting set up, just getting set up. Enjoy the sexy tunes. Be a good stream today, people. I'm excited. I am excited. I hope you're excited too. I hope you're ready. I hope you're sculpting. I hope you've done your push-ups, your lunges, your crunches, your Russian twists. Talden. Quick synth. Hey, Spicer, looking super fit. You know it. All day, every day. This is what I do every morning. This is how I sleep. I go to sleep just like this. Oscar Bareles Hernandez. All right, people. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does their star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh my God. She did it.
Welcome to the ZBHO Dojo. My name is Spicer. See it up there, your spicy sensei, if you will. And today on the stream, we are going to be kicking some ass with some Lion-O from Thundercats. But before we get started, kicking ass, taking names, and turning on autosave, let us give thanks to the lords and gods of Sajid. Starting with the All-Father, Frank Frazetta. Thank you, Lord. Frank Frazetta. Next, St. Joseph of Christ. Next, St. Paul. Look up here, look up here, look up here. Lisa needs braces, Lisa needs braces. St. Paul of Gabori. And next, we have Ryan, the king of Slian. And finally, we have Simon Lee, Spider of Zuru. Thank you for being here. Obviously, you want to level your ass up, which is why you're here. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. Super, super excited. We got our Elegoo Mars 3D resin printer in. Can you turn down the music? We got it in today, but we didn't get any resin. Resin's coming tomorrow. But we got the printer in today. And let's check out where the Creality FDM printer, see where that's coming. Let's see. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes. Where is it? It's okay. Okay. Well, the shipping label's been created, but UPS has not received the package yet. So hopefully in another 15 days we'll have our FDM printer in. But decided to go with the resin and the FDM. FDM for bases and bodies. And then the resin for the head and the hands. So it should be pretty good. We should be printing a whole lot of shit. We're gonna start off with Thor, then we're gonna go to Superman, and then we're gonna be sculpting something on this stream specifically for it. Maybe this Lion-O. I wouldn't mind having a Lion-O, especially the kick-ass one that we're about to sculpt. Yeah. What about y'all? Did y'all get any Cyber Monday deals? Did you get yourself a 3D printer? Ghost of Tsushima is $20 off right now. PlayStation Store, you should pick it up. Make sure you get that Cyberpunk, all that good stuff. But let me know in the chat what you're going to be working on, what you're going to be kicking ass on. And as usual, if you have any questions, let us know in the chat. If you want me to sculpt over your piece, give a little anatomy lesson, let me know and I'll give you a place to send your WeTransfer, Google Drive, Dropbox link. And we'll do that during the stream. But tonight, I have one question, chat. One question. What rhymes with fiat? Fiat! So, this is about as far as we got last night. Every week in the dojo, we have sculpt-offs, different themes, until we run out of them, and then we're going to recycle them. But this was all done in about 2.5 hours because my dog needed to go OUT. And kind of ended it early because I couldn't get any further with it with the amount of time I had left. So we are going to take it way further. All right, let me show you the concept art for it. Right there, there it is. Let's move it over to the side. There we go. See? Now you can see it. Let's go over here. Badoosh. There we go. So this is by Stephen Wayne, I believe. Stephen Wayne. Not to be confused with Bruce Wayne. But really like this concept. It's new without, you know, being Thundercats roar. God awful fucking bullshit cartoon. Spicy Sensei did some cooking earlier. He's got some oil on the glasses. Messing up his vision. Oh, now we can see. Now we can see. But I want to give a huge shout out to Oliver44 and First Disciple for joining yesterday, and for Harry Mandibles for picking up a ZBHO Dojo shirt. As usual, if you want one-on-one instruction, go to xmdacademy.com. We have a 45% off using code CYBER, CYBER, on everything, on-demand and mentorships. If you want to have something a little bit more affordable, you can go to my ArtStation store. Right now, they have 20% off everything, but you can get an extra 40% off by using Spicy Dojo at checkout. Okay? And finally, keep the dojo doors open. We are adding the Erotic Wisdom Bar and Lounge. And for that, we have special shirts. Ferrari red ZBHO Dojo shirts. Also, to coincide with the Thundercats that we're going to be doing, right? Red and black, right? So it's all coming together, coalescing, coagulating together. So make sure to go pick yourself up a dojo shirt. You immediately lose 10 pounds of fat and gain 30 pounds of muscle. I don't know how it works, but it's science. Okay? It's science. All right, so let's get into it. And let's start kicking some ass, everybody. Alrighty. And let me get my pure ref up. So since we're on my channel,
To the ZBHO Dojo.
Talden hosting. Thank you very much, Talden. I appreciate that, brother. Since we're on my channel, we can pretty much say whatever the fuck we want here. All right. Okay. All right. So I was looking at Keyshot, and they're like, oh hey, yeah, we have a sale of 20% off. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's see how much this is. Oh, it's only $2,000. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, Keyshot? What the hell are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, there's a CAD to Keyshot bridge. It's only $2,700. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, Keyshot? Jesus, you're just rendering shit. Chill out. What they need to have, and I hope you're listening, Keyshot, what you need to have is a monthly subscription. That's what you need to have, okay? And it shouldn't be $500 a month. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So, if you don't know, there is, there is a Go B, a Path to Blender that you can get, all right? It's called Go B, B as in boy, all right? But basically all you do is you open up Blender, right? And it helps to decimate everything before. I don't know if this is gonna work since everything's so high poly, but all right, there we go. So so you can, you know, you tell it to listen, and then you send everything over. So we'll just say, we'll turn that off. Boom. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. See if it's gonna make me look stupid. Okay. And then it's gonna go to Blender. Right, it's gonna calculate depending on how high poly it is. For some reason, Krampus would crash this thing over and over and over again. I think there's some floating non-manifold geometry. I'm gonna have to go through each subtool, but it brings it right over. And the render times are about 1% of what Keyshot would be. So if you want Keyshot with no noise in your render, you're gonna have to have a denoising node. You're gonna have to have all this stuff. But here it takes like 1 minute for a 720 sample, 720 sample render, and that's with SSS. That's with a denoise node. That's with everything in there. All right, it's still calculating, putting everything over here. But the amount of time that you wait here is nothing compared to how long you would wait for a really, really clean render in Keyshot. All right. Come on, Meow. All right, still calculating, still calculating. But yeah, this thing's super quick. Comics legend! Teach, master. I must know how to sculpt the anatomy from the scratch. No pun intended, right? This is some good water. I'm a water connoisseur. Top 5. Top 5. All right, well, while that's going, you'll be able to see that. But this is from the the Sculpt Off from ZBHO Dojo. We do it every Monday. New themes every week. Join here. We've got some heavy hitters in there. All I gotta say is we got some heavy hitters. Okay. Alrighty. So definitely join up. Makina Baka! Thank you for being here, sister. Alright. So, yeah, let's go see. Is Blender, is it done? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so everything's in here now, right? And check this out. You're like, oh, what about the polypay data? What about the polypay data? Boom. All there. Just like ZBrush to Keyshot. What's going on, Makina? All right. So you can tell. Let's see. Grab. Right. Everything's there. And. Oops. I'm still getting used to. Still getting used to it, right? So we have that, and we can go to the world. Right now it's at 64, it's on EV, but you can go to cycles and look at that, right? And then we can go to our light, we can go to our radius, we can kick that up so it's not such a harsh, all that. But look at all this, right? And so, let me see and make sure. We have denoising data. We go up here to compositing. We say use nodes. Okay, check out how easy this is. All right, and then Shift A, go to search, denoise, right there. Put that right there. Zoom in, noisy image, image. Denoising normal, normal. Denoising albedo, and then redirect this to the output. And then check this out, yo. Check this out. All right, let's go to our camera. Let's go here. Let's go view, camera to view. Bring this over here. All right, now check this out. Just right now, this would take 15 to 30 minutes. All right, and it's been done in a second, right? So F12, we got 128-bit render. Again, this would take no less than an hour in Keyshot. Don't worry about the eyes. It doesn't over the dynamic subdiv, so you have to apply all that before you send it back. But you can see, literally took us less than 30 seconds to get a render, and look how clean that is. No noise. No noise. None. Anywhere. No noise. All right, so if you're thinking about getting key shot, I'd rethink that. I'd rethink that. Okay. Let's see if I can read Portuguese. Sensei, seu apenas pintado dela meter subtool como ZBrush goes mesmo. Did I get it? I think I did. I think I got it. I think I could be a spy in Brazil easily. All right. Comics legend, teach master. I must know how to sculpt the anatomy from the scratch. Pick up that tutorial, bro. Go to ArtStation. Right? Go there. Go to the ArtStation one. Pick yourself up one, and that'll get you there. And then you can always send your sculpts to me while I stream, either here or on ZBrush Live, and I'd be more than happy to give you a live critique. Okay? So just kick some ass on your sculpt, and then send it on over. Comics legend, all the winners for the ZBrush Sculpt Off next year will be from the ZBHO Dojo. That's the goal. That is the goal. Robotacana, oops, put in Portuguese. If I just paint directly the subtool with the brush paint, Gozi doesn't matter the painting, is that right? You can, no, it will bring over all of your color information over to Blender. Mm-hmm. Glenn H25 in the house. Comics legend, thank you, brother. I appreciate you being here. I try to find a spot where no other ZBrush Live streamer is. ZBrush Live isn't on right now, right? Nope, just your sexy boy. Sexy boy! Let's see, live.com. Just want to make sure I'm not going to be stepping on any toes. Yeah, we got 18 hours. Yeah, so Paul's going to be streaming on ZBrush Live in about 18 hours. Really awesome guy. He just got himself a resin 3D printer as well. Just pulled his first print off, I think, today. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Alrighty. So we're going to hold spacebar and shift and turn off RGB because I don't want to mess up this guy's eye makeup. A True Fury! Spicer! I haven't tuned in for a while, but your streams are next level now. Damn right. Damn right. Thanks for being here, brother. It's been a while. For sure. Make sure to catch me on that ZBrush Live, brother. I'm there every week. And since, you know, we're on my channel, I'm gonna give y'all a little taste. All right? The Erotic Wisdom Bar and Lounge is coming soon. Here's a little taste. All made in ZBrush. Cost $45 million. Rendered in Keyshot. But we're gonna change that. But yeah. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Dojo? Would you have a drink here? Would you take your significant other to this bar and lounge for a little erotic wisdom? I think I would. I don't even go to clubs or bars, but I would go to this one. Mainly because it's on the 7th floor of the dojo. Attentive slug in the house. So what do y'all think, chat? Would y'all go there? Would you go there? Would you have a drink? Maybe a little smoke? A little smoke, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, one of those bar stools are specifically for you. In fact, that's a good idea. I'm gonna put that down. We're gonna have VIP seats for the legends. VIP section for Dojo Legends. Good idea. Oscar Bareles Hernandez! Yesterday, I purchased the on-demand course. Thus, I'll see you next semester for the mentorship. Awesome, Oscar. Whenever you're ready for that, make sure to let me know first. All right? Let me know, because I'll have a coupon specifically for you, all right? DJ booth, all right? DJ booth. We'll put Nightbot for Nightbot. All right, and what else? Free chicken wing lunch buffet. All right, so lunch buffet. I'm loving these ideas. Loving them coming in. Oh yeah, John Hamilton, can't wait to see that left arm. Me too, brother. That's the only reason I'm doing this in T-pose, because it's just so intricate. Chicken wings and waffles. Glenn always leveling it up. Lunch buffet, chicken wings, and waffles. And then watermelon daiquiris. You know, like in Bob's Burger, like for every episode, they would have this like stupid ass burger, and they would have a really cool name for it. I kind of want to do that. There we go. Something like that. Alrighty. So let's get his modialis a little bit more. Right here. He's got pretty strong facial features due to, you know, the lion and the man. So we're gonna square out his jaw just a little bit more. But we don't want to widen it, right? We don't want to do that. We just want to square it out a little bit more. Because what I see is a lot of people start extending their chin to make it bigger. And that's really not what you want to do. Because then it throws the balance of the face off. Carbon 4444444444444. Thank you for being here, brother. Make sure you go check out Carbon. He plays too many anime games, but he does stream. He does stream his artwork, which is getting better and better all the time. King's Letter. Make sure to go follow King's Letter. He's always busy, always working and ditching his friends. So make sure to go follow him. Make sure to go follow him. Oh, Bruce Campbell. I did like a 30-minute Bruce Campbell. You don't want to see that? You don't want to see the Bruce Campbell? Yeah. Work. Yeah. Whatever. You ain't working. Let's see. 30-minute Bruce Campbell. Where is it? Did I not? I know I saved that, didn't I? I didn't. Did I? Nah, I didn't save it. Dang it. Let me see if I can get it. quick save. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Oh well. Oh well. Did I email? I think I emailed it, didn't I? There we go. Alrighty. Well, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. But that might be the theme for next week. That or He-Man, I'm not sure. The Deadites got him. Alrighty. So, yeah, let's get back to this. So we've got this. Let's get his philtrum in there. Let's get his lips. We don't want it to be too pronounced. But whenever you're sculpting lips, you're going to have this pad in between the philtrum, right? So your philtrum comes from here and comes down. You're going to see, there's a variance of life. So people have more subtle, more pronounced. Then you've got this. So you got your first pad and then two pads. And then on the bottom, you just have two pads split right down the center. Okay. It'll probably just be Army of Darkness, or it'll probably be like Evil Dead Army of Darkness. Will probably be the theme. But we'll see. Depends on how I feel. Because you know how fickle I am. Alrighty, so let's give him a little bit more of a zygomatic. And I kind of gave him a little bit more brutish of a nose, just, so we can carry on with that large feline type feeling. And boom. And we're going to give him a nice angle of the jaw, right? So maybe a little bit longer on the length of the jaw, because it's a little bit too oblique. It's looking kind of feminine. So we want to have a little bit lower. So the length of the jaw before he gets to the angle of the jaw is going to be much longer traditionally on a male than it will be a female. For females, it's going to be a much more subtle, and the angle of the jaw is going to be much rounder. And that's going to give it that super oblique feeling. So if your angle of the jaw is where the lips are, it's going to look kind of feminine. So just be careful. You may want that if you're, sculpting Devil May Cry or something like that. But traditionally, that signifies feminine. Give me some sugar, baby. John Hamilton, front pose looks good, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here, John. But yeah, I can't wait to start printing. I gotta admit, Dojo, when I got my first resin printer, I stomped a mud hole in it because it pissed me off so much. Like, really bad. Like, pissed me off really, really bad. Got one of those Anycubics as soon as I got back from the ZBrush Summit. And, like, it was just failing and failing and failing. And it was just, everything was just so freaking finicky and messy. And then the film got a hole in it and then spread all over the LCD screen. I just stomped a hole in it. I was just like, fuck it. So this time we're gonna have a whole lot more patience. We've been meditating while doing splits, which is raise our meditation plus 30. Our patience is way up there now. So we're gonna give it some time. We're gonna keep it cool.
Welcome to the ZBHO Dojo.
And we're going to be printing our asses off. Bartabak! Thank you for following the stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah. Carbon 444 pulled an office space on the printer. Oh yeah. I was just so pissed at that thing. I threw away. Oh my god. Just so angry. I like consistency. If I don't have consistency, then it really, really pisses me off. And then whenever I'm ignorant, which is most of the time, I get even more pissed off. And then when it's all messy and I can't do anything about it and it broke, then just anger level went to 100. And just boom, 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 just stomped it. I mean, it was fun. It was a whole lot of fun stomping that thing into the ground. But yeah, kind of learned my lesson. You know, I learned my lesson. That's what I had to do. You know, I had to learn a lesson. Comics Legend, what was the cause of the failures on the prints? I have no clue. I have no idea. I was doing my Earthworm gym. It printed small just fine. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get a larger one. And as soon as I did that, it just fail. I think it was in my... And then the fumes. Oh, my God, the fumes. I felt like I was getting cancer. And then, you know, I would pull it out. I have to have gloves and a mask and all this and blah, 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 and scrape it off and do this and put it in a little thing and then shake it up a little bit. I was just like, God dang it. I don't want that. It's way too much. And then, you know, I would be cleaning the film over and over and over again. And then somehow the print failed and poked a hole in it. And then the resin got all over the LCD screen. And that was it. That was... Yeah. Glenn H25. I seriously went through a bottle and a half of resin before I even had a clue about what I was doing with my photon. There's definitely a learning curve. Yeah, hopefully this Elegoo Mars is not as finicky as photon. I could tell if I did one, if it was like, if you tap it, it's just gonna destroy everything. It just seems like the most delicate thing in the world whenever I was using it. But yeah, this Elegoo Mars, we're gonna take it nice and slow. Failure's part of the game. We know that everything, you know, you're gonna have to mess with it. We just know that now, and we're just gonna take it slow, nice and slow. Carbon 444. Been doing test prints all day trying to figure out this i3 Mega. Well, good luck, brother. Good luck. Good luck. Alrighty, so... let's give a little bit more form to the side here. So you can see, like, let me turn this off. So you can see how it's just making a dive right here. And then the chin sticking out. That's not what we want. We want this even all the way, right? Because this is just bone. Bone. Right? The only fat, there's a temporal mandibular fat, masseter, and then some muscles around the orbicularis oris. But right around here, it's pretty much just skin and bone. So we don't want to have, you know, it dive off for any reason. Okay? Right here, get that. nasal labial fold. Right there. We're gonna try to get a little bit more of the malar eminence, so you can see how it's just rolling back. I don't really want that. What I want is a nice plane change. I don't want it to be super soft. So what I'm gonna do is pull this in a very specific area, which is going to be the malar eminence right here. Maybe a little bit smaller. So the malar eminence, you have the zygomatic right here. You got the zygomatic going down, right? And the top of it should reach the bottom of the orbit, right? So this is going to be the top of our zygomatic here. Okay? And then where it turns to the front of the face is called your malar eminence, right here. And so, and then the malar needs to end down here where the nasal aperture is, okay? So we need to also bring this down a little bit. Bring it down, bring it down. We want to end right at the nasal aperture, okay? And then when we turn to the side, we want to make sure that this temple right here, we don't want to pull that forward, all right? Even that out, smooth that out. So what we're missing is our orbit, so we got to kick that in a bit more. Right here, kick that back for the temple, bring it back. All right, so it should do that. Okay. Let's see. Comics Legend, damn, how long ago was it? Do you think that they improved on their technology? Yeah, they had the Elogumaros, and then I got the Pro version, so that's the updated one. But I had the Anycubic Photon S or whatever, fucking piece of shit. Hate that thing. Quicksynth, got any good tips with sculpting the planes around the mouth area? Let me turn this down. Quick tips. Let's see. We can go over the muscles, right? So your nasal labial fold does not come from here. It comes from the corner of your eye, your canthal tendon right here, okay? Comes around, ends right about there, okay? Then you have your orbicularis oris. And then you have your nodes of your mouth. And then your lip, the only part that it should actually come off of the face is right around here, okay? And then you have your depressor muscles. Then you have your zygomatic major, zygomatic minor, and then you have your, I forgot what other one it is. I forgot the name of it, but then you got one right here as well. It's going to lift that and scrunch your nose at the same time. And then you've got your mental eminence right here. And you just want to make sure that your mental eminence isn't all the way around, right? It's going to be relegated right here, okay? Oh, and then you have your buccinator as well right there, okay? But yeah, that's kind of how I break it down whenever I'm sculpting. Alex, side lyric. Awesome sculpt again, Spicer. Soon you'll become one. Become one. One. With the resin. I look forward to it. Ready? So here, what we're missing, you see that little shadow here? What we need to do is we need to connect our masseter. So you see the malar is going this way. It needs to be a little bit more flat. Right there. Okay? But we need to connect our masseter to the very edge of that. And then it's going to kind of go this way. Most of the meat's going to be right here. Okay? But then it connects all along the bottom of the zygomatic. Okay? So we just need a little bit more right there. Then kind of even that out. Alrighty. And then you can bring that nasal labial fold over. John Hamilton, damn dude, nice anatomy reference. Thank you very much. Comics Legend, what are your thoughts on the eco-friendly resins? They are supposed to have less fumes and less toxic. That's one I got. I got the water one. Let's see, which one did I get? Let's see, which one did I get? I got the water washable 3D resin. Lower odor, 5-star reviews. But yeah, got that one. It's like $25, not that much at all. But yeah, we got that. So I got the 1,000 milliliter on that one. That's a 500 grams, so the 1,000 grams is $48.99. But yeah, I want, you know, anything that is you can wash it with water. I'm down. Glenn HG5, water could be good. Concentrated IPA is hard to find in stores at the moment. I don't know about you, but I can find an IPA anywhere. I can go to the grocery store right now and give me a 6-pack. Comics Legend, give us your review when you try it out. Sure will do. If I don't stomp a mud hole in it, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to stomp a mud hole in this one. I promise. All right. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna get angry, but then I'm gonna hone back in. Realize that the dojo is counting on me. And plus, I think it's gonna open up a whole lot of new opportunities for me in terms of the collectible market, because a lot of people want my work and the STL communities, but I just don't trust them. I don't trust the STL community. Sorry if you're out there and you're part of it, but I just don't trust y'all. I've seen, just on my Thor piece, I've seen like 5-6 examples of people trying to group buy it. I've seen like Discord's dedicated to it. Discord's dedicated to group buying STLs and then sharing them around. I'm just like, what assholes, man? It's like $25. What the fuck are you doing? It's like, do you really need an entire group for $25? If so, y'all need to be doing something else with your life besides printing. I can tell you that right now. So, and plus the only way you can really make some money is to get in on that Patreon, whatchamacallit? Patreon kick. I'm just not down with that. I just want to print things that people want so badly that they just keep talking about it and keep talking about it and keep talking about it. And then it just opens up doors of opportunity. I think a lot of the things that's keeping me from taking that next step is having printable examples of my work. Because my work does look a little... I don't know how to describe it. It can look unfinished, but whenever it's printed out, it looks good. You know what I mean? Like my Dr. Disrespect that I had printed out. I was like, yeah, it's, you know, it's nice. But whenever it's printed and it was in my hand, I was like, damn, I'm a pretty good sculptor. Like, that's kind of like a turning point for me. I was like, I am pretty good. Attentive Slug, yes, I feel you, Spicer. So you know. Harry Mandibles! I've been waiting for you to be here, Harry. Here we go. You ready, Harry?
Sensei notices you.
Are we gonna be hitting those sessions next week? Mandibles? Or you need another week? What's it? Up to you, brother. You let me know. Alrighty, so we've got that. So let me show y'all something I do quite frequently. Let's go here. Skeletons. Let's go with a 9-head male. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert this in to here. We're gonna lift this up. We're gonna turn on transparency. Roughly gonna, hey, look at that. Not too bad, not too shabby, Spice. Not too bad. I am getting better. So I've been doing this method for about 2.5, almost 3 years, just sculpting with the skeleton. And it has obviously, as you can see, improved my proportions. Let me just bring this back, turn on symmetry. And it's a good way to have like a solid framework that you can consistently sculpt on. And then you can kind of take your skills further and further from there. And no one can ever complain that, you know, oh, it seems off. No, it doesn't. Your eyes seem off, right? So we're a little short. We're a little short, but that's okay. But I love this method. It really, really just, it allows me to just work and just get all this stuff done and not really worry about anything else, right? So it's getting better and better and better. Harry Mandibles, yeah, man, I think so. Struggling right now. No idea how I am still functioning at the moment. Well, congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Oscar Bareles Hernandez. Looking for more anatomy tips in your channel, and I found out you made a short film. Yeah, that was, dude, directing. If I could get a job directing, I think I'd be one of the greatest directors of all time. It's so easy for me. It is so fun for me. I just can't stand actors. I can't stand actors and actresses. They're just so far up their own asses. John Hamilton, nice method. Thank you. Comics legend, where did you get the skeleton? You don't have to ask in that type of tone. Jeez. I got it from my boy Bad King. Here's the link right there. It's totally free, but you should definitely give him a little bit of coffee money. You know, buy him a hamburger. All right? Tell him that the Spice Man sent you. Okay? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, pretty much this is the method that I use. So, we'll go over some things. BML, let's get this note right here. Right there. And I know if I just control click it, it will fade it, but it always, I just rather do it this way.
Welcome to the ZBHO Dojo.
Alright, so we're gonna get our angle. Well, actually, let's reset the orientation and go there. Bulbasaur streams. I love Bulbasaurs. Right, so we're gonna put that right there. We're going to grab this. Artist Future! What's going on? I mean, who else responds to the chat this quickly? Who else? Who? No one else. Me. Me. Okay? No one else is as attentive to the chat as I am. I'll go into other streams, and you'll literally say something, and 5 minutes later they check the chat. I don't get it. All right, y'all make the dojo way better. I don't know how I could ever ignore y'all. John Hamilton, rock on, Spice. Damn right. All right, so if you do have a high Dynamesh like I do here, and you want to kind of smooth things out quicker, go to Lightbox, Brush, Smooth, and choose Smooth Stronger. Okay. And it's just like a smooth brush on steroids. And if you haven't tried steroids, huge head rush. Huge head rush. Alrighty, so we'll talk about all this that's going on here in a second. Just kind of want to block it out a bit. And then I like to use a BMD when I want things to go all the way through. Oops, so you can see you might have a problem. So it's best to kind of line everything up. Right there. Let's get our knuckles all lined up so our hands don't seem too small. BMV, so we can go back to our regular move brush. And you can see how this method is allowing me to just put things into place without, oh, let me look, let me measure, let me look, let me, why? Why are we doing that? We should be creating, not measuring, right? But there's nothing wrong with measuring. If you're that type of artist, there is no one right way to do anything. Okay, so, if you're doing that and you're having fun and you're having consistent results, then continue doing it. Don't listen to me, I'm just super sexy. All right, I mean, look at this. A shave for y'all this month. All right. Alrighty, so we've got that, and then we can kind of just block out everything else this way too. So I'm gonna get a BMD again. We're gonna go with the body here. Let's bring that. Let's bring it down. Right there. Right there. Mask this area. Bring everything else down. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Redynamesh. Smooth. Grab this. Bring this down. And see, we got everything measured out. All right, it's a little straight, but that's okay. Because we are going to block all this out, and I'll name all the muscles as I go along. So y'all can, because, the more you know about what you're sculpting specifically in terms of using the regular move brush, if you know the muscles, then that's a start. And then you can start worrying about the originations and insertions, and then you can start observing it in life. Which is the most fun, especially if you're on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, alrighty. So let's turn everything else off. Let's make him naked. Let's turn on his head and hair and eyes. Okay. So, Transparency. Boom, boom. Sumerian King. Congratulations, Sumerian King got second place in the XMD third scholarship sculpt off. Did a great job on his grill. Got himself the on-demand free. Got himself a seat in next semester's scholarship, so he's guaranteed a spot. Congratulations. And just so you know, I know you had a question earlier about what would have made you first. Like, it was really hard to choose first, so yours was so good that I had to create second and third place. All right, so don't feel bad. I mean, it was just so good, I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah, better luck next time. I was like, no, this is way too good. We gotta give him something. So, good job, Sumerian King. Yeah, hell yeah, brother. 2 minutes into the course, you're already, hell yeah. Yeah, that thing's my life's work. That is my life's work, that course. Oscar just picked it up as well. So y'all can be tutorial buddies. Alrighty, so we're gonna put this a little bit closer to the pubic synthesis. Right there. And usually what I do first is I block everything out in its silhouette so we can see that this is kind of going in here. What I want to do is kind of bring that out. Give it, this is a vastus lateralis that goes back into your great trochanter, which is the very end of your hip bone right here. And then we're gonna bring this in so that our vastus medialis is in the foreground, in this case the background. We're going to raise this up to the tailbone right here. Bring that out a little bit. And then we're gonna take this very close to the hip bone, or the posterior iliac spine. Carbon 444, that course is my Bible. Nice. Alrighty, so we're gonna go from the anterior superior iliac spine here, and we are gonna go down, and we're gonna wrap this around our vastus medialis right here, okay? But it's going to attach to the tibia. So you can see how much space we have before we hit the tibia. So we gotta bring all that back, right? Your kneecap is just skin and kneecap, right? Or your patella is the medical term for it. This right here, this is your tibialis, your shin bone. And if you just run your hand down the area that I'm sculpting right now, you'll feel the bone all the way down until it reaches your ankle. So this is another bony landmark. Bony landmarks are basically referring to things that are subcutaneous, right? Things are skin and bone right underneath the skin. Okay, so now we're seeing that bone in there. And bring it down. Okay, smooth out the difference. And bring that over, okay? You can now dig around the patella. Oh, MB Carroll, getting that tier 1. Thank you very much, brother. We are going to be sending out emails for the first class, Mr. Carroll. And we appreciate your service, sir. MB Carroll is part of the scholarship as well. Anyone that takes my course and has ever served their country or is a first responder automatically is entered into the scholarship. It's the least that the dojo can do and that XMD Academy can do. Mike is former military as well. He's the owner of XMD. So he and I are very passionate about giving back to our armed services and veterans. Alrighty, so boom, 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 right there. And then your rectus femoris is coming. So I see a lot of people sculpting the rectus femoris all the way from their hip bone, but it's actually this is your anterior superior iliac spine, and it's coming from your anterior inferior iliac spine. Right, so right here, right there, and then it goes down and attaches to your femur. Basically, it just rolls down the femur. And you can see how quickly you can block things out whenever you know your anatomy, you know where things are originating and going to, right? And then, you know, we gotta give them a crotchal region. Okay. Next, let's take out the sharp edge of this, and then we kind of need to bring all this to closer to the tibia right here. Bony landmark. That's right, yeah, that's right. Hey, and everybody, if you would do me a favor, if you're watching this and I know you're learning something, please do share the stream. It's the only way that we can continue adding floors to the dojo, continue expanding that black belt mentality to the rest of the CG community. And it definitely keeps the dojo doors open. So please do like, please do subscribe, follow, and share. You know, if you got that Twitch Prime, you know what I'm saying? You can just toss it over to your boy right now. You know what I'm saying? All right, so your semi-tendinosus, membranosus, basically the medial side of your hamstring, is going to your tibia right here, right? So right around there. Okay. And then this, we are this is your gastrocnemius or your calf right here, and it's obviously the shape is way off, but I like to have a little bit more angular on the inside and much softer and longer on the outside, right? But it's originating from these two epicondyles of your femur, these little, just imagine there's a cylinder, and on the left and right of the cylinder is where your calves are coming from. All right, so in the center, since they're both butting up against each other, this is pretty much where the peak will be, but that's because each muscle is going into each other, right? Sumerian King dance break. Yeah, I can't wait to get that erotic wisdom bar and lounge set up. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right. So the next muscle that we're going to be sculpting in is your anterior tibialis, okay? So what that is a muscle that runs, so whenever you lift your foot up, right? When you lift your foot up, that muscle that flexes on the front of your shin, that's your anterior tibialis, and that's exactly what the muscle does. It lifts up your foot, okay? So that's originating right here, and then coming across right there, kind of low, and by the time it gets here, there's really no form to it, so we're just going to stop sculpting. Okay. The other bony landmark that we have, I'm going to try to bring all this a bit closer to the tibialis. All right, we need to bring this much closer and make sure we have that bony landmark there. Make sure we have the bony landmark here. Okay. Yeah, lift that foot. MB Carroll 40, thank you, my brother. Your course is amazing. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you again in that in the classroom. We're gonna be starting next week. I'll be sending out emails tomorrow to schedule that. It's gonna be most likely it's gonna be Tuesdays at 2 p.m. And hairy mandibles, actors are just brush strokes with an overinflated sense of self-worth. This is very true, very true. We were talking about being a director earlier. So sorry I missed that, hairy mandibles. It only shows up on the Streamlabs. Doesn't show up here on the restream. I'll get you next time, brother. I'll get you next time. All right, so we got the anterior tibialis right here. Alrighty, so next is the vastus medialis. So let's get rid of this arm. Badoosh. Let's get rid of this. Badoosh. Okay. So here, NASCAR. Think NASCAR, right? NASCAR, that track, it's just oval, right? Right, if you're not first, you're last. Okay. So the NASCAR goes higher than your patella, so right around there, and then right back here. Okay, and then just and then fill it in. Okay, maybe a little bit too much on the back end. Just shave that off. Right, and that's what we should be looking for. On your vastus medialis, this is a little bit trickier. It's going to kiss the very tip of your patella here. Okay, and then it's also got to be the foreground of your sartorius, which is coming from your superior iliac spine and going here and attaching to the head of your tibia. Okay, right there. So then it's going to sit on top of that in front. Okay, and all this stuff is in my course, and it's also at the art station, on my art station. So it's a Shotgun Scream store for your art station. And you can get 60% off right now. So definitely go in there and check it out. Okay. So next thing we need to do is kind of go in here and get this patella right here. Make sure there's just skin and patella. Skin and patella. Right. Skin and patella, skin and patella. All right, so we've got our patella right here. And the next thing we need to do is highlight our patella ligament. So this is going to end right here. You see that curve right here, the tibia? That's called your kneeling bone. So whenever you're, drinking too much and you're praying to the toilet gods for all the pain to stop, that's what you're kneeling on. Or whenever you're praying to your Lord, or you're just cleaning the floor, scrubbing something off the floor. Okay. MB Carroll, take the XMD, take the mentorship. It pays for itself. Oh, yes, it does. I'd say, definitely over 25% of my students each semester come out with a gig or a job shortly after they take my course. which I'm very proud of. So your biceps femoris, which is the lateral or the left side or the outside, excuse me, of your hamstring here is going to end at the tibia, right? So it's gonna go boom right there. It's gonna end at the tibia. Okay. All right, and so after we kind of block everything in, we just have to come in here and kind of artify it up, right? So it's okay if things look a little bit stiff and maybe the volumes aren't that great right now, because we can come in here and we can really quickly alter them because all of our planes are set. All right. And then we can just smooth everything out. And then we'll fix all the wibbles and the wiggles and the wobbles in just a second. Okay. But you can see, you know, what was that? 15 minutes while interacting with all of you great dojo warriors, and we got this blocked out, the entire leg. All right. So if you know your anatomy, you're able to go through it very, very quickly. All right. So the glutes. So we have the gluteus medius. All this is going to feed into your great trochanter. Okay. 15 minutes while having a little dance. This is correct. All right. So this is going to end right here at the posterior iliac spine. Okay. So we're gonna boom, 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 boom. And then your gluteus maximus is gonna run all along here, transition to your sacrum and all along your tailbone. All right, so boom, and it's going to go into your vastus lateralis. So boom, boom, we're just gonna follow that. All right, and that's what your glutes do. And you wanna make sure that most of the meat, unless it's being articulated, right? Unless it's send this to the bone first, because then we can layer everything else on top of it. Okay, so 12 is gonna go down here. 11, right there. 10, right here. And then 9, right there. Okay, so that's going to be your oblique, and then you can just kind of do that, okay? And there you go. All right, so your lats, those are going to originate from your armpit. In this case, we can probably lift this up a bit, lift that. But you can see, like, in 3 hours, a lot of this was pretty much on point in terms of its position and its proportion. And that's because I've been using this method for, 2 to 3 years, like I said before, and after a while it just becomes a motor memory, right? So our lat is going to come across right here and then end at our posterior iliac spine. Okay, most of the meat is going to be right here in this small crescent right there. Then we're gonna have our lumbars, right? John Hamilton, great blocking, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we bring this, make sure it goes down to the sacrum, and then we're going to have our lumbars on each side of the spine. So we want to be very careful that we don't go over the spine, and it's going to go all the way up your neck. So sometimes pain in your neck is caused by lumbar deficiencies or inefficiencies, right? There's a lot of this thing, everything has to deal with your spine and your neck is pretty much connected, okay? Next, you're gonna have your upper lumbars, which are gonna come over here and then go right about there, okay? It's gonna come down and around right here, okay? And your lat needs to come forward before it goes back. Okay. Next, we're going to get our sartorius, which is originating from the inside. Let me show you. Bring all this back. So your sartorius is originating all along the inside here, right? So this is a back This is our back. This is our chest. And this is where it's all originating. And it's just wrapping around the rib cage, right? Like fingers. So, you know, your palm's right here and you just clasp it around the rib cage. So whenever we're sculpting the sartorius, we don't want it to seem like it's going out into the shoulders. We want it to go back up into the, whatchamacallit, the heads of our clavicle, okay? So let's bring everything back right here. And then it's, we just gotta make sure that the trajectories are good, okay? So it's originating here. It's gonna go from 9 to 4, all right? So it's 12, 11, 10, 9. So this is gonna be the last one right here. There's 9, okay? And it's gotta have a sense that it's coming from there, coming from there, right? Coming from there. And it's going to go to your nipple, all right? So you can see, you know, before I even had the skeleton, my pecs were pretty much in proportion. All right, so if you use this method, I'm telling you, within a couple years, you're gonna be able to block things out. Who was it? Comics Legend, are you still here? All right, so it's gonna be right there. It's coming from there. Okay, and then right there. And then let's say that's gonna be our nipple, and we're just gonna go back, right? So this is answering your question, Comics. How you can, you know, create all this anatomy from scratch. Okay, so this is a problem with it. You can see that it's really, really far out and it's taking over our lat. So what we need to do is we need to bring this down. I'm not worried about the lat because the lat is very easy to sculpt, but we want to have a sense that all this is coming back around, right? We want that there. Okay. All right, excellent stream. Share it around. Let people know. Let people know. Let them know. All right, so then we can put our lat over that, and then we'll have our rib cage, and then our lat will be in the back. The Gray Prophet has followed. I hope I am earning your follows and subscriptions, because I guarantee you ain't getting this anywhere else. Nowhere else are you getting this, especially this in depth. People will be like, oh yeah, you just sculpt this here, you sculpt that there. But I'm going over insertions, originations, characteristics, metaphors to lock that shape into your brain. And if you want further instruction, if you want one-on-one mentorship, it's still open right now. You can still sign up. Just go to xmdacademy.com. Use Cyber for 45 freaking % off everything in the store. Okay? Alrighty. So, your false abs, we don't really see these. I'm just kind of going over this for y'all. It's going to originate from your 5th rib. This can go down here, down to your 7th rib. All right. And then your 8th rib is going to be where your pretty much your first set of abs will be. Okay. And then after that, it's a variance of life. Some are longer, some are shorter, but those are the ones that are attached to the skeleton. Okay. Right, guy. Another student of mine, definitely leveled up during the course. Right there, bringing that over right there, right? So that's kind of all blocked out. And again, we're not really seeing it, so I'm just doing it for you. Okay, so now what we can do is we can turn off this, and then we can kind of fix all this stuff, all this blockiness. We can probably fix it a whole lot easier if we just ZBrush it, which we are going to do. We're pretty close to that. And these lumbars are a little bit too swoopy. I want them a little bit more solid here. right there. And he's got pancakes for an ass, so we're gonna take that out a bit. We're gonna bring out his hamstrings, and we want to make sure that the hamstrings are quite even across, right? We don't want to suddenly have it dive down anywhere. Okay. Alrighty. So, and this is quite exaggerated, but this is what you should be seeing. You should be seeing your hamstrings and then your vastus lateralis on the side. Okay. I'm just gonna smooth that out so it's not so lumpy. Right here, and then we're just gonna go through and artify everything up. And let's see how much of this. Yeah, it's pretty much skin tight, so we want to get that. After the calves really just need to be blocked out, and so do the feet. So shouldn't take us too long. Okay. And you know, if people aren't going to see it, we don't really need to écorcher the bit, right? So for the calves, basically I'm just making sure that whenever I mask and extract this, it's not going to be extremely lumpy. So I'm just fixing the overall silhouette and the forms and the shapes, and that's about it. We don't need to individualize any type of muscles. But for the upper leg, we kind of want to be a little bit more descript, so that the pants look good whenever we do that, okay? So what I'm doing right now is your semimembranosus tendinosus, the medial side of your hamstring. So I'm gonna bring this out a bit more. Right there is also ending on the head of the tibia. So you have your sartorius ending there, you have your semimembranosus tendinosus ending there as well, which is going to give you that little this little form right here on the side of your leg. Okay. And then your adductors, meaning things that come away or bring things to center. So if you get abducted from by aliens, that's taking you away from center. I'm being abducted from by aliens. Adducted is bringing things to center. So adduction to medial, abduction to lateral, right? So adduct, abduct, adduct, abduct. Okay. Comics Legend, does your course cover how to prep the model for 3D printing, how to hollow out the model, etc.? No, we have a course specifically for 3D printing mastery. It's by Eric Askew. It's really, really good, really in depth. Everyone that's taken it has loved it. So check that out, and you can get that for 45% off as well. I mean, right now is probably the best time to buy anything from the XMD Academy. It's going to be the very lowest it will be all year. So, you know, get in where you can. It's going to be worth it. And then my course is always being updated. As soon as we get into the new year, I'm going to start from the very beginning and start redoing all those lectures. And also adding sculpting videos to it, because right now it's just lecture, and a lot of people, especially in the beginner to intermediate, kind of want a framework of how to sculpt the things as well. So I'll be adding that to the course very, very soon. Alrighty, so for a guy of this size, we don't want to see the clavicle until we get right here. Okay, because why? Go ahead and ask why. Why, Spicer? Because there's a fascia in between our anterior head and our clavicular head. Okay? So there's a little fascia, a little triangle right here. And that's the only part. Okay. John Hamilton, so happy you're teaching, dude. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Alrighty. And then whenever we pose them out, we'll talk about activation of muscles and deactivation. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. So we've got that. And then we have the clavicular head that goes to the heads of the clavicle. And you generally want to have the sternum kind of, the head of the sternum. You kind of want that to be showing, whatchamacallit, whenever we're adding the muscle there. You'll see it quite often. And you'll see, let me see if I can shade this. So right around here, depending, there's a variance of life. So pretty much in this area, we're not going to have a lot of bulk right around there. If you're watching UFC, you'll see that quite a lot. You'll see more bulk here, and then it kind of dives off right there. Okay, so we kind of want to stay true to that. And again, we're not really seeing it, but whenever we put the armor on it, we do want the overall forms to be quite solid. Okay, so let's bring out this. Bring this out. Boom, boom, boom. Bring that right there. Bring this. Extendo. Ain't no Nintendo. Juilliard! What's up, Jules? Thanks for all the love on the posts. I appreciate you, sister. If y'all know who Julie Art is, an extremely accomplished, very violent sculptor. She pretty much beats up everybody she works with, but they learn something after their ass kicking. So don't anger her. She will chop you in the throat. I've seen her do it at ZBrush Live or ZBrush Summit. She was just walking up to people and like, hey, and started chopping people in their throats. It was crazy, but respect. I respect it. But she is a very, very good sculptor. Also a 3D printing master. You should start streaming, Julie. You should start streaming. If you need any help setting up, I would be more than happy to help you out. I mean, you just gotta, praise my name on each stream. That's the only contractual agreement. Alrighty, so we need kind of like a peak here in the center. Sumerian King, you should start streaming and demonstrating your powerful karate moves. Yeah, I should. I should give fighting lessons as well on here. Basically, what I'll do is I'll watch other YouTube videos and just parrot them. Julie's Art, I really should. No time right now, though. Unfortunately. Thanks. Will do. Yeah, just let me know. I'll get you set up in about 5 minutes, sister. 5 minutes max. Alrighty, so let's bring this up. Boop-a-doo. Comics Legends, Spicer, so if I start your course, you mentioned that you will be doing the videos over. Does that mean the old content will be archived or will it disappear? They'll most likely just, we could probably archive it, but it's pretty much just going to be the same thing. Just you know, better audio and adding a few things that I've learned since then. Harry Mandibles, the second stream of you parroting Boz Rutan would be a hit. Oh yeah, I love that guy. I love that guy. That guy's definitely a champion. I wanted to get his Baz action system, that punching thing, but I was like, I don't know about that much money. You know what time it is. Get it, Spice. Get it. Oh, Spicy, you did so sexy. Oh my God, I'm so hot right now. Get in line. Get in line, sister. Get in line. Oh my God, take off your shirt, Spice. Settle down now. Settle down. Settle down. Activate the Tron bike. Julie's art. So Spicer, do you model these characters to scale? I would have no idea how to do that. I have no idea how to do that. You're gonna have to teach me something, Julie. We're gonna have you on in the ZBHO Dojo once. And we're just gonna be asking you all types of questions. Julie's art. I should probably show 3D printing techniques when I do get the chance to stream. That's one idea. Yeah, because you got a whole lot of knowledge in your head that all of us want to know. Do you mind if I tell people where you work, or do you want to tell them where you work? Oh shit! They coming in hot with two of them. All right, double it up, double it up. Triple it up, and then the one time. One time. Yeah. All right, Julie's art does those big World of Warcraft sculptures, those life-size ones. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? That's what she does. That's what she does. What is it, Wayne? Where? What? Wayne? Where? Steve Wang? Steve Wang, right? That's where it is. Steve Wang. Steve Wang Studios. There we go. So yeah, all those huge World of Warcraft characters. Julie's art. She does it all. She does it like literally, they're like, hey, do this character, and she does it all by herself. No help whatsoever by anybody else. If anyone tries to touch it, again, she chops them in the throat. If they get kind of like testy, like what the fuck? She finishes him off with an elbow, right? And she doesn't get him with the ulna. She gets him with the alacronin. So then it cuts right there. And she kind of does have to jump up to do that, but you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Julie's Art, if you ever want to 3D print ready your models, let me know and I'll help you. I need a whole lot of help with that, sister. A whole lot of help. I'm gonna watch the course. I started watching it that we have at XMD Academy, but I'm definitely going to, after I go through that way you and I can have some type of, common language, and then I'm definitely gonna pick your brain if you are, if you have the time. Charlie Bart, chop in the throat might hurt. That's the whole point. John Hamilton, love the tunes, man. Thank you very much. Sumerian King, I understand. That's a lot of what I do at work. Tron lobbing jaw lies in full effect. Let's see. Yeah, she does the things for BlizzCon. Sumerian King, lots of printing work. Yes, headaches for sure. She handles the digital department at Steve Wing's Onyx Forge Studios. Sounds good. Whenever you need me, let me know. Yeah, Julie and I, we sat back to back in the 2019 ZBrush Summit Sculpt Off. I was so damn nervous. She was like, "Oh yes, I just came in from work. This is gonna be easy for me." She's like, "I'm probably gonna win it," and then she tried to chop me in the throat, but the sensei. I was like, I slipped, and I was like, respect. All right. All right, so what's the biggest NDA project you're working on right now, Julie? It won't leave this room. It won't leave the dojo. It won't leave the dojo. Talden, where are the ZBrush summits usually held each year? They're held at the Pixelogic Studios in LA. Right off of something drive, some street in LA. Julie's Art, and then after she kicked ass in the Sculpt Off, she's like, I'm just gonna go back to work now. I can't hang out with all these losers. And as she left, anyone that was in her way, she just popped him in the throat real quick. Sumerian King, I made a sculpture based off of one of those statues. Julie's Art, all she can say is a Netflix movie and Henson's puppet job. Sounds sexual. See, you get insider information here that you get nowhere else. Netflix is working on a movie and that Jen Henson is still in business. All right? You're not going to get that anywhere else. Okay? All right, Julie. All right, to all the ladies in the audience right now, is this a man butt that you would grab? Would you grab this man butt? Would you be proud to see this man butt walking away from you? Because it looks just like mine. It's pretty much, I sculpt my own butt on all these. Got him! I got him! Alrighty, so looks like we need to mirror and then mirror and weld, just so we can fix that right there. Robo Taekwondo, hot ass. Alrighty, so I think we're gonna have an easier time. Let's use the inflate brush. Add a little bit more right here. And let's start jamming. All right, let's start jamming. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure to go check out Julie's art on ArtStation. Make sure to go check it out. All right, Harry Mandible's synthwave yacht music. You gotta have that solo bass. Talden's got it. Good effing tunes, bro. Thanks, John. I'm glad you dig it. Because we got about 3 more songs. Four more songs. I used to not like the song, but now I really like it. See you later. Later. And I feel Julie saw your anatomy work is great. I learned a lot just watching. That song's so good. Well, Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats! Oh! Oh, this is Dr. Disrespect, brother. J+1. There you go.
It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my soul. But I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my
Alrighty. So we can take that away. And we got it all blocked out. Got it all blocked out, everybody. Alright. Let's get this. So we need this is way too thick here, right? So your elbow and your skin are right there. Right? So there's no skin, it's not a bunch of stuff right there. So we need to send this down to the elbow.
You know that
right?
team's down there, right? I also know there's like 5 or 6 guys in this lobby, desperate for just a hint of love.
Give me love tonight. Give me love tonight.
That song earlier, did you make that up? I don't think I've ever heard it.
Yeah, I just made it up.
It's great.
What was it again?
Something about tonight, but it felt like,
And you want the
I
bicep to follow the humerus. Alright?
kind of like that.
Give him the love tonight.
Vibe it out, John. Alrighty. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. Get those hits. Oh yeah, we're gonna end it nice. Alrighty, everybody. Woo! Oh yeah. We'll definitely give him much better posturing. Here you can see the legs are going back like that, so we'll definitely take care of that. For right now, we're just sculpting along with the skeleton, and then after that, we can just do what we need to do. All right. All right, everybody. Before we call it, let us enter the sanctum of Scott Eaton. Yes, Dojo. Yes, Dojo. Yes, Dojo Warriors. Yet another amazing stream, whether we're on ZBrush Live or we're here at home in the dojo. If you learned anything new, which I know you did, I mean, let's face it, every time I'm streaming, I bring the heat. All right? Thanks to Carbon, thanks to John, thanks to Glenn, thanks to Julie's Art, thanks to Sumerian King, thanks to Talden, thanks to Robotecando. Let's see everybody else. Harry Mandibles, Comics Legend. Who else am I missing? Carbon 444, King's Letter, I guess. Whatever. MB Carroll. Let's see. Attentive Slug, Artist Future. Glenn H25. I think I said that already. Quick Synth. See where else? John. All right, you said that. Yeah, John. All right, Oscar Bareles Hernandez. Makina Vaga. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you learned something. Hope you had a good time jamming out with your spicy sensei. We will be back. Oh, and Rye Guy. Can't forget Rye Guy. And to Novice, thank you very much. We will be back tomorrow. Let's see. Well, let me check my calendar. Let me make sure I'm not lying. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, we will be back tomorrow for some more streaming, some more anatomy, some more Thundercats. So if you haven't followed the channel, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and give this stuff a like right now. Right now, give it a like and a follow and subscribe. Make sure to share it around. It's the only way we can keep the dojo doors open. Okay? Thank you to everybody. Make sure to go to shotgunscream.com/merch. Get yourself a sexy ZBHO Dojo shirt. If you're ever interested in one-on-one instruction, go to xmdacademy.com. If you want a little teaser, a little taste, a little amuse-bouche, then definitely go to my store at ArtStation under Shotgun Scream and level your ass up. Okay? We've got over 24 million people watching around the world right now. To Novice, thank you very much. Thanks for streaming. Can't express how inspirational and educational this is. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Now we got 24 million. We're at least going to have 30 shares of this stream. I know it whenever I look through my feed, but we're all still... Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause. One.
Ooh.